relatively early in the morning for me. My kids are still asleep. My husband, I think, is still asleep. But I got inspiration, I guess, from another YouTuber that I like, and they were doing things that they're not going to buy in 2023. And I wanted to do the same. So I walked around my house. I have a little piece of paper here. I made a list. And I am not a huge New Year's resolution person, but I do love making lists, and I think especially with things that you are not going to buy. Also, I'm in my Snoopy PJs and my robe. Um, it's kind of cold here still. So, and I've just barely had my coffee. So I hope you guys have your coffee and are nice and cozy. I'm down in my craft area, and it's a little messy, slightly messy behind me. Those are all like blanks that I'm gonna do projects with. So, anyways, we'll get into the list. But I am a strong believer that when you write stuff down, that makes it even more likely that you're going to accomplish that, and it also keeps it fresh in your mind. So I really wanted to actually go around my house and kind of take a little bit of assessment and write down like what set some intention about what I wasn't going to get. I don't consider myself a minimalist, but I do try to be aware, intentional about what I bring into my home. We have not a very large home, and we have 4 kids, and it constantly feels like we're coming and going, and it just really helps me to feel like I have some guidelines and goals. All right, so let's get into the list. Like I said, I just kind of walked around, had a few moments, everyone's still asleep, and I kind of walked around and like made a mental note of things that I don't need or I'm not going to get. And that did result in some things that are on my wish list, so I'll talk about that at the end. Okay, so the first thing is body care products. I don't think that I will need any for a while. I have stocked up on shampoo and conditioner for the kids, body wash, body lotion. I know I have a stockpile just throughout the year of ones that I've purchased. I was so tempted to buy some during the Christmas clearance, but I was like, I know I don't need any. So I wrote it down, and I do not plan on buying any unless I happen to get to the point where I need some. But I just highly doubt it because I'm still working on some of I don't have years back, but I'm still working on the body wash that I purchased last year's Christmas clearance. So I'm not going to be buying any body wash, shampoo, conditioner, any body care type stuff. I have plenty, so no, not gonna be doing that. All right, next is makeup and beauty care items. So similar thing is that I have plenty of makeup. I don't wear makeup every day, and I don't wear a lot of makeup. I have some powder, mascara. I know I have backups of each of those that I'm still trying to get through. So I don't want to be, same thing with lip color, chapstick. I know I have plenty. I don't need to buy any, so I'm not going to. Same thing with my teenage girls. They don't wear a lot. They just got new stuff for Christmas. I know you're supposed to replace it every so often, but I just don't think that I'll need to get any for a while. I think I have enough in backup because I stocked up a bunch kind of right before Christmas. I placed a very large Mary Kay order. I am a consultant, or I'm like actively a consultant. I don't sell or do parties or anything. I just like the skincare products for myself. So I just usually place a big order to get my discount. And I like see if my mom or my sister want anything, and then I don't really mess with it for the rest of the year. Okay. Number 3 on the list is seasonal decor. I really don't need any. It is very tempting. I put specifically at retail price because I love to go thrifting, and I do find some great thrifted items. And to me, that's okay. Like, that's something I would allow if I really feel like I love it and I want it. But I'm not going to be buying decor at retail price from Target, Dollar Tree, Michael's, anything like that, Walmart, that I happen to be around and I just see something that I think is cute. I know that I have plenty in my home this is evidence of this. This is all blanks and things that I'm going to do projects with. I have plenty in my home to get creative and make something myself, use inspiration, and yeah, make something without having to feel the need to buy it. All right, next on the list are candles that are not natural or soy wax. I was looking, as I was kind of looking around and doing my list, we do have a lot of candles that just were gifted or my husband bought and didn't realize they weren't necessarily good for you, that just like the regular candles. So I'm burning some of them. I've given some away or just trashed some of them. And I have some, I know, like upstairs in my storage closet of some soy candles that I just need to use up. So I need to refrain from purchasing any unless they are all natural or soy. And a great place to get those are the thrift store as well. You can usually find ones that people have just don't like the scent or something. So always look there first. I keep seeing that I have my little like baby hairs like to stick straight up, and I had worn my hair like in twists, and I think it broke some more hair, so I'm gonna have to wait for those to grow out. Okay, next is dish soap. Also, I've stocked up. I really don't need any. It's one of the things that I, for whatever reason, feel. I'm gonna go ahead and take my robe off. I love like matching PJ sets and comfy PJ sets in the winter, so I feel no shame in being in my PJs. It's very comfy. So, dish soap. I just struggle with this one because when I see a good dish soap on clearance, I feel very compelled to buy it. Especially like the all natural brands or brands that are a little bit better for you. So I have plenty of dish soap, and I just love the different scents, but I have to refrain that I'm not going to get any more dish soap. I'm going to use what I have. I have plenty. And then the next thing on the list is hand soap. Also, I get very tempted when very good scents or the brands that I tend to like Method, 7th Generation, when they go on clearance at Target, I buy too many. So anyways, I'm not going to be buying any dish soap or hand soap until I use what I have, unless I get to a point where I absolutely do not have enough. So yeah, there's that. Okay, next on my list are retail clothes for myself, and I mean like retail priced, not on clearance or not at the thrift store. I don't know that I need any clothes currently. When it gets to spring and summer, this is one thing that I'm pretty minimalistic about, is my own wardrobe. So I'm trying to think through. I need to like take inventory, but I'm pretty sure I personally don't need any clothes. I buy a couple things from the thrift store. It lasts a while, and yeah. So if I see things that I need at the thrift store, then I'll do that. But I'm definitely not going out shopping for like clothes for myself. The next thing it goes into that too is retail clothes for my kids. So they have plenty. They should have enough to get them until spring and summertime. I need to pull out, eventually when it gets to that point, I always pull out their kind of spring and summer clothes, assess, donate what doesn't fit, and make a list. So I just want to be intentional about what I'm getting, and I'll talk about that in a little bit about what is like on my wish list for 2023 and making a wish list. So we'll get to that in a second. But so number 7 was retail priced clothes for myself, and retail priced clothes for my kids. Next on the list of things I am not buying for 2023 is bedding and blankets. We have plenty of sheets. I decluttered my sets of sheets and comforters, and yet I still have more than enough. So, and then all the kids got new blankets. I feel like I have throw blankets coming out of my ears at this point. I have 4 kids. They all love blankets. Who doesn't, you know? But I don't need any more. I really don't need any more. We get gifted them by grandparents and stuff, so it's just not something I'm going to get. And I have to remind myself of that sometimes, because when I see them on clearance really gets me, guys, obviously. All right, the next thing that I am not buying for 2023 are plastic food containers or like plastic cups. We do have some like red Solo cups that were given to us, left over from a party. My in-laws gave it to us. Same with napkins and things. I'm not opposed to disposable cups every once in a while, but the specifically what I was referencing was like drinking cups that you put in the dishwasher. Like we've had a couple glass cups break recently, and I was like, oh, maybe I should get plastic, but I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna wait until I need to buy new glasses. The kids all use glass, and I just prefer them using glass instead of plastic for their like everyday stuff. Like I said, every once in a while, I'm not like completely against single use. I know it's not the best, but it is what it is. But I'm trying to phase out any plastic type of plates and cups, like in the kids' drawer. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what you call them, but it's like hard plastic, not single-use plastic. The ones that you would like for your kids that you would use. I don't have any toddlers or anything anymore, so they're all capable of using a glass cup, and I just like it better. I like all the cups to be all the same. It makes it so much easier to like keep track of and not look like a hot mess all the time. For me, in my household, because we have open shelving where the cups are. So anyways, in addition to that, the plastic food containers, so like the leftover containers and stuff. I'm not going to be buying any more plastic. When I do need to get more, I'm going to really seek out glass. My husband had a part to play in that. He does not like using plastic for food storage, so he was asking if I could kind of put it on my list to get glass when I see it. All right, the last thing that I'm not buying in 2023 are brooms, mops, and any other cleaning gadgets, with the exception of one thing that I'll talk about in a second when I talk about my wish list for 2023. So I bought new brooms. Every once in a while, you just need a new broom. I bought one for upstairs, or one for the main floor, one for the basement down here, because we have like faux wood flooring down here, and because I'm doing crafts and the kids, I needed a broom down here, so I'm not like constantly going up and down. When you make coffee, sometimes it just hits the spot. Like, it's always good, but some days, even if you make it the same all the time, it's not so good, and some days it just, it's just funny. So, as I was saying, I don't have any need for more brooms. I got a new mop this year. I don't need one of those. And I don't need any other scrubbing brushes, towels, like cleaning towels. I'll probably need to get some cleaning, like spray or something, cleaning product, cleaner. But I don't need anything else that goes with it. So I need to minimize that. And I probably need to declutter some, honestly, of my cleaning stuff. All right, so that is it for what I'm not buying, at least so far what I've set an intention for, what I'm not buying in 2023. And what I also did is, if I had a couple of things while I was making this list, things that I know that I'm on the hunt for or that I need/want for 2023, I love to create a wish list. I keep it on my phone, much like a grocery list. I try to not just immediately always go straight to Amazon, buy what I need. So I keep a wish list on my phone or on the fridge or wherever I want. And I set an intention of, like, for example, one of the things that I do want to get in 2023 and put on my wish list is a new vacuum. Mine has bit the dust. I don't even know if it fully works, so I might have to get that sooner than later. But it might just need to be cleaned and I can get a little bit more life out of it. But that's something that, now that I set an intention for it, I'm not immediately going to go like buy it today, unless it's broken and I need one. But then I can kind of start to shop around, figure out which one I want, and price shop a little bit, and that helps me have a little bit more intention that I'm looking to that, and I'm hoping to get the right vacuum. The universe send me the right vacuum. As I mentioned with the plastic food containers, the next on my list are the glass food containers. As I see them, I will be switching them out. I have found some really great ones at the thrift store. So yeah, I will be kind of incorporating those in and moving the plastic out. I know that I need, number 3 is I know that I need a new lunchbox for my youngest daughter. The lunchbox that she's been using is okay, but the shape of it, the size of it, I struggle with it all the time, and it frustrates me. So I would like to get a new lunchbox for her that fits the food containers that we use a little easier and fits in her backpack a little easier. And then last on my wish list so far for 2023 is a TV stand, and we are using one of the IKEA Kallax like 4x4 cube organizers. Sorry, as a TV stand, and it's okay. I mean, it works obviously, but when you walk into my home, it looks kind of messy because it has all the bins. There's stuff in the bins, so I either need to invest in some nicer looking bins so it looks a little more clean, like streamlined, or I would like to get something that's more traditionally a TV stand with doors so that clutter, like the toys and stuff, are kind of hidden a little more. That's it for my wish list. As I go through, like I said, I try to like update and keep things on the list so that I know when I'm out, if I happen to see a vacuum on clearance, or if I happen to like I don't know, I kind of know that it's on my list, and I don't feel the need to buy a whole bunch. Not a whole bunch. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I need more coffee. But the moral of the story is write down what you're not going to get, what you have plenty of, take inventory, write down your wish list, and use that as a guide just to help you with budgeting. I'm big on budgeting. So just to help you kind of process through what you don't need to spend money on and what you do want to spend money on. Okay, I think that is it. I hope that is helpful. Happy New Year to everybody. I definitely encourage you to take inventory, go around your house, figure out what you don't need to get for the next year, what you can use, what you have, and kind of start to go through some drawers and some containers and realize, oh yeah, we have 2 of these. Either I need to use it or maybe get rid of it. So yeah. All right. Thanks everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful start to your year, and I'll see you next time.